All right, you guys have long asked for it, and I'm finally attempting to do so. So I did a live stream yesterday, and I decided to record it at the same time. Take the highlights, boss fights, things like that, include it all in a concise, start out at about 2 hours. I think this is around 30 minutes. I think it turned out good. This is the first time I've done this, so if you can, let me know in the comments if you liked it, if you got some suggestions on how to change or improve it. That would be great. Otherwise, do me a huge favor, smack that like button. Let's do this. I have changed so many settings. In fact, I was telling my wife, I was like, well, I really hope this works because I've changed so many settings that if something didn't work, I'm not quite sure I'd figure out what it was that made it not work. Any lag? It doesn't look like there's any lagging going on over here. Well, another thing that's happening right now, which is totally different, is I am recording this at the same time I'm streaming it. Idea behind that being that if anything wild and crazy happens, I can now make highlight videos of the live streams, post them on the channel. So, you know, maybe something crazy will happen like that. Why not post it on YouTube either way? You mean the whole thing? I guess I could do that, but most people, what they seem to ask me for is highlights. I could put the whole thing on there. I mean, it's recording the whole thing. It's not like I'm starting and stopping it. But I don't know. Maybe that's something I can consider. What are you thinking tonight? Right, members, I wanted to get on here for at least a little bit since I just put that video out this morning. Kind of told people about the guild and everything, so I wanted to get on here so I could make sure if anybody was wanting invited, they could do that easily at this time. Now, I know my time zone doesn't necessarily work for a lot of people sometimes. It looks like the stream is doing well. I'm not seeing any alerts over here. Let's see, let's open the performance window. 60 FPS, 0 dropped frames, only 10% of my CPU being used. Oh my gosh. Was not expecting that. Who did that? Who? Zax? My goodness. I don't know if I want to put that in my my video. I'm a man. I'm not supposed to get scared like that. I got my volume up too loud or something. Oh, I could have swore that was an alien busting out of me. That was so loud. Blew out his britches. Oh my gosh. I was like, wait a second, I'm not playing Resident Evil 2. This is Dofus. It's supposed to be nice and friendly. I don't know what that was for. Oh, yes, I jumped. And you guys all saw it live. Oh, man, I'm crying a little bit. That was so funny because it was so unexpected. As scary as that was, that deserves to be included in a video. Oh, it was too much of a good opportunity. You got that right, Zax. My goodness, that couldn't have been timed any better. Hey, look at that. I'm at 500 achievement points. I can officially use a knight. I can use a knight. Don't I look strong? And then my professions, check it out. Level 43 on my hunter now. That's not too shabby, right? Well, thank you, everybody, who's been kind of getting people in here while I am not available. Unfortunately, this is the time of day that I can typically get on. So the people that I invite won't necessarily, or the people that want to get in will not necessarily always be on the same time I am. So that's why I give everybody the invite rights, so that hopefully that helps with that. Okay, that goes to the apprentice. Gobbled Chiefs. Do I got 5 of those yet? If I don't, I might go fight on Gobbles. Anybody need to fight Gobbles? Anybody need to run the Gobble dungeon? I can only apologize. Please relax. Act as if you're at home with a hot chocolate. You're not setting me up for a whole nother scare, are you? It's like get me all calmed down and stuff and then... Oh, I don't have my stream deck turned on. That's a great opportunity for my stream. I better activate that now. I gotta have that for my corny jokes, because that's the only thing I got on there still. We're gonna try the Gobble Dungeon. Stream juice? Oh, well, I can't use stream juice. I got a little Gatorade. Of course it's invisible because it's a greenish color. But I promise you, there is liquid in there. It don't look like it. But yeah, I can't do a stream juice. I have work in the morning, unfortunately. I'd much rather stay up all night streaming with you guys than have to go to work. But as soon as I took that drink, I was slightly terrified, thinking somebody was going to hit that alien thing. Spew it all over my computer and be like, no! Let's see how OP my Hupper is. Get the duo achievement here. This is one of the chance spells. Look how cool this looks. I'm like, my goodness. That's amazing. So yeah, I've been told that it's a fantastic Omni class, but you don't have to go Omni. See, one of the biggest fears I had with this class is that you have to go, you know, dual element or Omni element to really benefit from this class. But you don't necessarily. See, what you can do, and basically the way that I'm doing it right now, is my primary element is fire. Anything other than that, I can still use for their secondary effects. So let's say that I've got that bonus where I need to be able to keep moving and not get locked because I got a bonus or something. If I hit them with an earth spell first and then use this polarity, it's going to push them back 2 spaces, which then allows me to run away. So it's almost like my own personal release spell. However, if there was somebody that I needed to get on the other side of them, I could hit them with a chant or with an intelligence spell and then hit them with polarity, which is the exact same spell I used a moment ago, and I'll actually switch places with them. And as you can see from the list here, you got pushback, switch places, attract 2 spaces, or you teleport symmetrically, kind of like a Zeller. If you want to get the full versatility of the class, you don't necessarily have to be built in all 4 elements. You just have to kind of be aware of what the 4 different elements will do, if that makes sense. Now, if the goal is to be able to hit in any element and do good damage, then yeah, you would want to go with an Omni build of sorts. All right, we got another one. I need 5 of those to finish off that quest. I'm up to 3. I think we're ready for count, right? Oh, absolutely. I figure we should probably take him on while it'll still be a challenge. Nice. Don't want it to be too easy. Now, I don't know how many people on here have like never gotten to run those Frigos dungeons, but I have every intention of trying to help every guild member, and assuming there are guild members that want to, eventually make it through Frigos dungeons, because I like those too much to give them up. Bonjour, Zax here. May I be invited? Yes. Absolutely, Toast Runner. Let's see, Torturer. That seems like the right name to give you, Zax. I don't know if you're playing much Dofus yet, or if you're wanting to start a character on Elysiel, but I don't... Oh. I got goosebumps. I didn't jump as bad that time, but I did get goosebumps. There you go. You are the Torturer. Goodness me. I'm glad that scares more than just me. Alright. And then we're going to do this. Oh, watch this. I'm going to do damage and travel to the other side of this. Oh, man, that's so nice. Can he reach me? My goodness, this Hupper mage is just a blast. So versatile. All right, well, I'm about to flex now. We're about to see if we can get this. See, 120. Me with my... Hey! Thanks, Zax. 2 months. That is fantastic. Got a chain going. That's one cool thing. I've only been... This is officially my 2nd month being monetized on Twitch, where you can actually have subscribers and stuff. So to see some number 2s starting to pop up there, That's pretty sweet. All right. All's forgiven, Zax. At least until you do it again. I like that. That's fun. So I'm level 96 with my knight. This thing's 120. And we're going to get it. We're going to get it. Watch this. Although I wonder if I got to take big guy out first. Since, most likely, he's going to be healing things faster than I can kill it otherwise. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see. Whammo. Do this. And I'm going to put this on. So this elemental shield, check this out. So it adds 20% resistance to all my elements. See down there? Oh, I'm actually covering it. So I'm 20, 22, 20, 20, and 23 now. My resistances. Every time I get hit, I will receive a 2% reduction in whatever element they hit me with. People love trying to scare me with that. Oh man, most people have missed the big jump scare that happened at the beginning though. That was still the most well-timed one. But I will receive a 2% reduction in whatever element I get hit by. But they will also receive an elemental state placed on them. So it works really good. It's like it's got some give and take to it, which is pretty nice. I'm here. I don't know. Can I invite you to the guild while I'm in a fight? I don't think I can. Maybe somebody else can get you in, Chin. If you got any of these people, if you want to send them a message, they can all invite. I'll leave it on the screen here for just a second there. All right. Let's get... Oh, Zax. You're amazing. Thank you for that, Zax. Gifting all those subs. I really appreciate it. Oh, get it. Gifted 5 subs. Oh my gosh. Everybody make sure you say thank you to Zax. I really appreciate that. Okay, I want to hit him just to kind of try to spread out the heals a little bit. That's so cool. See, we got Nubonix, Giastra, Cayo Carvalho, Autumn, and Cantaloupe all got a gift. Oh, wow. Shin Angelo just got one too. 13 subs. It's amazing. Let's do this. Elemental Drain. Oh, no, I already took that off. Oops. Ad free. Woo! That's right. Thanks, Zax. I really appreciate it. That's fantastic. Let's see if I can finish it off. Oh, it's got 3 health left. Hi, Benji. How you doing? I'm doing awesome. Best username of all. Oh, that's a great name. I love that. I'm doing really well. Thank you. Oof. That was a hit and a half. Let's go with this. And we're going to hit you with this. And let's activate the runes as well. Check it out. Get some health back. Thanks. That is a great name. I do like that a lot. Let's see, push you back. Oh, I can't reach him. I was going to try to do the fire attack next. Okay, we're going to focus on big guy here now. I mean, we're surviving really well so far. I don't want to jinx myself, but things are looking good at the moment. Let's hit you with this. Get a little bit of health back. We're going to hit you with this. Get a little more health back. Yeah, we'll just stay right there next to you. Man, I love the survivability of this class. I feel like if I did go Omni, I would be very hard to kill. Because I have like a health steal in every element. I just gotta make sure I'm in the right place anytime I want to try to pull that off. So here goes my fire attack. It's gonna steal health. And then, let's see, which one of these steals health? This one? Maybe this one doesn't. See you there, Royal. Royal pain in my butt. That's what you are. Buff. I don't think I can reach. Nope, not quite. Alright, we're going to journey straight to the other side of it. Get a little combo hit here. I mean, dare I say this was an easy fight. This is awesome. Hope you guys are willing to help me. Absolutely, Shin. In fact, I think I need to fight a few more gobble mobs right outside of here. What are you trying to drop? I'm trying to get these this quest item. That's right here. Gobble Ward Chief sample. I got 3 so far. I need 2 more to progress the quest. You gonna play some Whack-Fu again? Yes, I'm sure I'll play some of that from time to time. See, the problem is right now is my kids have started school back up, and my job has opened up full-time. We're back in the office full-time. When I used to work remote 3 days a week, they're working on a flex schedule. They're trying to get one made up so that we have the option to work remote again. It's just not an option yet. So I've had to cut my streaming down to just 1 day a week. And so unfortunately, it means I get, I get to play 1 game a week on a live stream. Now this is kind of fun. This was totally spontaneous. I hadn't planned on doing this, but I've been researching how to improve my PC, and I got to thinking, I was like, man, if I could record and stream at the same time, I could make highlight clips of the live streams, which would then give me more content I could put on the channel fairly easily. There'll be a little bit of work involved, but nowhere near as much as when I have to go through the process of recording and editing and doing the whole shebang. Hey there, 6C75636173. How are you doing? Let's see, do you reckon people should be able to play Dofus solo? I can see the benefit of encouraging co-op, but for someone like me, I can only play at random times. I know exactly how you feel, Zax. My firm belief is you're only going to get so far solo. Technically, you can acquire all the Dofuses and stuff solo along the line of the quest. The problem is there's things that you will have to do along those quest lines that will then require other people to help you. So yes, you can play the game solo, but you're going to hit a lot of barriers where you're going to have to find other people to get over certain hurdles that are just have to be really good at cheesing things. Depending on the Dofus. Some Dofuses you can get completely on your own, probably wouldn't be a big deal, and with a sidekick if need be. But there's going to be times you got to have some people to run with you. Nice to see some Hupper Mage gameplay. Awesome. Yes, I've been having some fun. I've been trying to educate people as well as I've been learning the class. This class has been an absolute blast. It really has. I'm glad people told me to give it a try. How do you keep track of where you left off in chat? A lot of times when you hear me say, okay, that's me scrolling through the chat to see what the last thing was that I read. Thankfully, I don't know if it does it on your end. I think it does it on your end as well, but over here when people chat, when you come into the chat, it assigns a color to your name. And so when people are chatting, it kind of separates the chat some. Oh, I guess I could bring it over here so you can see it. Is that kind of wild or looking or what? And see what I do is I look way down here at that little, no, I don't look down there. But see how it kind of color codes everybody's names? And so sometimes if there's like, these are 2 different shades of red, but you can kind of tell that they're different. So it's not too hard. It takes you a second maybe to figure out where you left off, but it's not too bad. I see Ben looks down the stream vortex, and it informs him. That's right. You peer into the void, and the void peers back. Any Doctor Who fans? Any Doctor Who fans in here? Might get that reference. Yes, a Doctor Who fan right here. Awesome heels. Man, you just get more cool the more I get to know you. You really do. Yeah, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I haven't got to watch the last couple seasons. What I was doing is I was watching them... Oops. I was watching them on Amazon. So the way they were coming out on Amazon is once... Hey, Kath! On Amazon, the way they were doing it is once the new season started, the old season would become available on Amazon. You could watch it there. And so that's what I was doing. I was always one season behind, but I didn't care because I had access to the whole season. Well, unfortunately, I think it's like 2 years ago now, they changed it, and like you have to actually either purchase the seasons or they have a higher tier subscription or something. I don't remember, but I just remember I lost access to them, and even all the old ones, they are no longer free to Prime members. You have to have whatever that new thing is. I was so bummed. But either way, I'm still a huge fan. Even if Amazon did take them away from me. Defend myself, huh? Against a rock? Switch places. Alright, well, I bet you anything but that this fight right here, it's gonna rock. Just looking for an opportunity. I just want an opportunity. Talk to Hazel again. Oh, I wonder if this is the Hupper Mage class quest. I bet that's what this is, and that would explain why I've never done this quest before. It's not Astrip that I'm doing. It's my class quest, and I've never played this class before. Because I think that Hazel lady is the lady I've been talking to for that quest wine. The quest wine. Oh my goodness. I haven't even had a stream juice. 'Tis number 2. Quest wine. Maybe I've been doing a little too much quest wine. My goodness, I got quite a few people in here. I thought most of you guys would be sleeping right now. I didn't expect to actually have too many people show up. You know, for a long time, I didn't even bother with weeknight streams because I was like, not only is it a weeknight, but my time zone is horrible for this. So I don't think anybody's going to be able to make it. Man, you guys always show up. I really appreciate it. Bunch of night owls. You my kind of people. My wife, she'd be in bed at 8 o'clock every day.
The lamb sauce!
Noise! She'd be in bed at 8 o'clock every day if she could. She likes sleep. Now, she does tend to wake up early. I got to give her credit for that. But me, I would far rather stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And on the weekends, I guess I do. Friday nights, that's when that usually happens. 3 a.m. here. Up for work at 7. Oh my goodness, Zax. Get you some sleep. My goodness. 3 in the morning. I'm working night shift this week, so am home at 2 p.m. and can't sleep at the moment. Oh, man. Because I'd have your same problem. I'd be at work all day. I'd get home, and I'm like, well, the last thing I want to do now is go to bed. Now I want to do something I want to do. I already had that trouble when I was working. So I had my full-time job where I was working, and then for about a year, I would leave there and run over to a Cracker Barrel, and I was a server. And I'd work there from about 6 to midnight, depending on what day of the week it was. And then I get home, and it's 12:30, because it was about a half an hour from where I lived. And then I'd be like, oh, now I can wind down. So you'd fix something to eat, you'd watch TV or whatever. Problem is you go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then you still have your next job you got to wake up for at like 6 or 7, and I'm like, oh. I drank way too many energy drinks. Way too many energy drinks during all that. You worked at Cracker Barrel as a tourist. I highly appreciate your service. Oh, you're welcome, Zax. Oh, man. I mean, I don't mean to brag or nothing, but I was a good server. I loved it. I'm a people person. I would get in there, and I'd goof off and clown around and all kinds of stuff. I remember one of my favorite things I did one time. I mean, I did a lot of famous things, but I was often... I'm the kind of person that the managers liked me so much. If I murdered somebody in front of them, they would probably help me try to cover it up. They really loved me. One time I walked out to the dining room with the menus, put them on the floor and stood on it and said, "Hey ladies, anything on the menu look good?" It was a table of all like older ladies. They lost it. They laughed so hard. The whole reason I did is I told somebody I was thinking about doing it, and they're like, "You won't do it. Watch me." Needless to say, I got a good tip. I got a good tip off that table. That's just an example of the kind of things that I would do. Anytime we had to make sweet tea, in case you're not familiar, Cracker Barrel, it's kind of an old-fashioned restaurant. So you got like fried chicken, fried chicken, homemade mashed potatoes, green beans, all that home cooking kind of stuff. But they're also very well known for their tea. They make unsweet tea, but they're known for their sweet tea because it's considered more of a southern type. It's based more on southern type states, which are very well known for their sweet tea. So when you brew the tea, they had these giant, let's see if I can keep my hands in here. They had these giant kitchen whisks, you know, like those things with they're made of bars, and it's just for stirring liquids without splashing it all over the place. I could never stop telling jokes. And they're just so big. So I'd walk by people all the time and be like, "All right, guys, I'm getting ready to do this, but it looks whiskey to me." I'm like, pass by me at your own whisk. Oh my gosh. So many jokes with the whisk. People hated it when I got my hands on one of them because they just knew the jokes were going to start rolling and I wasn't going to stop until that tea was done. Oh, yes. I'm a kid. I'm a big kid is all I am. You get any digits from that table? Nah, I didn't. Well, I guess unless you count the dollars. I got some good dollars from it. What's it like behind the scenes at Cracker Barrel? Any saucy stories for this Cracker Barrel loving UK tourist? I can tell you this. If they're set up in the UK like they are in the US, which I assume they are, typically those types of restaurants, they're supposed to have the same configuration and setup and everything because that makes them recognizable worldwide. So I'm going to assume that it's the same. And I can tell you this, that little door that the servers go through to the back and they come out of to the dining room, it's a magical door because what goes on in the back and what goes on in the front, your server, it's like every server has a split personality. You go into the back, you'll hear all kinds of stuff that you just would not want to hear. I can't believe they're making me go get this again. Man, this table's running me like great. I'm going to tell you, every server's like that. But it's like the real them comes out, and then right before they go through that door to go into the dining room, it's like, ching! It's like you pass their magical portal, and they're a whole different person on the other side of the door. Because they know that their money probably depends on them being nice on the other side. Now, again, I'm not saying I've worked with a lot of servers that were fantastic. Typically, it's the real young ones that have the really bad attitudes because they forget the fact that their whole role is to serve. That's why you're called a server. Your role is to make sure that the people dining there have the best experience they can. That's the whole point of your job. So if they ask you for napkins and then straws, and then ketchup, and then A1 sauce, and it takes you 10 trips, make 10 trips. That's your job. Now, granted, it stinks when you're doing your job, and then they leave you virtually no tip. I get that. It sucks. You just kind of have to roll with it. You know, you just kind of fall off your back and keep moving. But yeah, it's a magical portal. I'll tell you that. In fact, somebody else told me I worked at a TGI Fridays for a little while. Only other serving job I worked other than Cracker Barrel because I wanted to try something a little different. And at Cracker Barrel, they don't serve alcohol, at least not here in the United States. I think I heard that they just this year started serving alcohol, so maybe that's changed now. But back when I worked there, they didn't serve alcohol. So when I worked at TGI Fridays, it was the first time I worked at a place that served alcohol. And we had to do something that was called Sizzle. We had to know if somebody asked about a drink, a Long Island iced tea, the Barracuda, I don't know, any of those names. I don't drink, so I don't know what all the names are. But if one of our managers asked us to sizzle them a drink, what we had to do was pick a drink off the menu by memory, tell them what was in the drink, and then we had to also tell it to them in a way that was supposed to be like we were trying to sell it to them. Because the goal is it's supposed to be like practice for when you are trying to let the customers know what drinks we have, and you're trying to sell them on the idea of, you might want this drink. It's a fantastic drink. And we had this one that was called the Top Shelf Long Island Iced Tea. And the idea was Top Shelf, I think, was the brand of one of the alcohols that was in the drink. I think. It's been a few years, so I don't remember now. But when they asked me to sizzle a drink, I was like, okay, I'm going to sizzle you the Top Shelf Long Island Iced Tea. I was like, so have you ever had our Top Shelf Long Island Iced Tea? Oh, let me tell you about it. First, we reach all the way up to the top shelf. And then as we pull the beverage down, oops, some of it spills out and sizzles down our body. The manager stopped me right there. It's like, just go. He's like, I don't want to hear you sizzle anymore of that Long Island iced tea. Oh my gosh. Man, I was not expecting to do all this this laughing, but this has been a lot of fun. Yeah, I wasn't asked to sizzle too many more drinks after that because they found it so whiskey. Well, I tell you what, it's about an hour and a half. I really should wrap this up. Let me catch up on the chat, though. There's some chat here I haven't got to read yet. Dad jokes are off the hook to... you're right, Kath. My goodness. What's in this Gatorade? I don't know. It's crisp cool. I love it. That's great. I'll keep an eye on the magical portal. You should. It's funny. Oh, I got to ask for that sizzle. That's great. I'm glad I caught you before you got off, and I got my week's fill of dad jokes. Oh, that's fantastic, Kath. Well, I have recorded this one. This is the first time I've done a live stream where I also recorded it. So maybe tomorrow night, we'll see how it goes. But I'll see if I can record like a highlights of tonight, and I'll try to include all the dad jokes and the whiskey stories. Hope people enjoy it. And I'll get that uploaded to YouTube. For those of you who missed the jump scare at the very beginning of this, gosh. It was good. I gotta give him credit. Zax he scared me good. I'll make sure that's in there so everybody can see me act like a coward big time. Good, can't wait. Thanks, Richard. Nice try. That's like the fourth or fifth one now, so I've been desensitized a little bit. You got me good last time because it was right at the beginning. It was nowhere near ready. You might have got some people in the stream, though. See, unlike some streamers, I cranked the volume all the way up on my little alerts. Because I'm like, well, if I'm getting scared, they're getting scared too. I had tabbed out. Oh my gosh. But thank you guys so much for coming hanging out. Have a fantastic night. Enjoy the rest of your week. As of right now, I do plan to be back streaming on Friday night. What I'm streaming, I'm not sure yet. I've had some requests for Final Fantasy XIV and Wakfu this evening. And then last stream, I even talked about maybe trying the RuneScape just for something a little different. But we'll see. As long as nothing changes, I'll be back. Hopefully you guys can be there. Thanks again for all the subs, bits, everything. You guys are fantastic. Sleep well. Those of you who are up crazy late in the morning, be safe. I'll see you on the next one.